On some of my travels, I invite women from my Facebook community to meet up when I'm in their local area. The plan was to go kayaking and bike riding, but the lake was full of duckweed, so we couldn't take the kayak out. But we did go bike riding and managed to do some van tours, so stay tuned for that. They call these goslings?
Gee, I don't know.
Gooselings?
What they call them.
Little babies, how about that?
What a beautiful view over here, Spring Lake.
See, now it looks real clear here now. You can still see the green down there though.
Yeah.
So today I'm meeting up with Nancy from Inspired to Wander, and we're going on a bike ride. She actually converted her regular bike to be an e-bike. I think that's fabulous.
Right. This bike is just a regular old bike. It was kind of a throwaway bike. It had the step through, and so that was comfortable, and we put a big fat seat on it, and that makes it even more comfortable. But my boyfriend Lee converted this bike to an electric bike by putting on a 36-volt battery on the back here, which is covered. You can see part of the battery right here.
Okay.
But the bag covers the battery, so it's kind of hard to tell that there's a battery back there. The controller is under the seat, and the motor itself is on the rear wheel. So I have a rear wheel drive electric
Rear wheel
bike.
drive, okay. And how do you control it up here?
Okay, this is the throttle, and I press it with the thumb. Let me make sure it's turned off. Yeah, I press it with the thumb.
I see.
And it'll go without any pedaling, or I can pedal and then just maybe give it a little bit of, I want to say gas, but that's not the appropriate term. A little bit of energy, and it'll go faster.
Nice.
So it can go either with or without pedaling.
Great.
Which I love.
Terrific. I love the color. So it's just Schwinn, just a regular old bike.
It's just a regular old bike.
Old bike.
You know, like I said, we kind of brought it out of the old used junk pile, but it was worthy. And in fact, one of the tires has one of those leak-proof inner tubes, so that tire will never get a leak. Now, the other one doesn't have one of those yet, so that would be one of the things you would still have to maintain or repair if the air got low.
And you fit this in your minivan in back of your back seats,
Yes.
and you take it on and off with a ramp.
Yes, I use a dog ramp to roll it into the van, and then I use the dog ramp to roll it out of the van.
Okay, well maybe we can get a shot of you rolling it back in on our return.
Sure.
All right.
Meanwhile, let's ride.
Let's ride. So that's Marcy, and she's trying out my e-bike. What do you think?
I like it. I really like it.
Okay, we're gonna show you how she puts her bike back.
Okay, we're ready to load up.
So this is just a pet ramp, right?
This is just a regular dog ramp. It does collapse, and I just store it in here when I'm not using it.
Okay.
Get a little running start on this.
Okay. Wow, look at that. There you go, and let me show just how it fits in there.
It needs a little coaxing, but it's
A little coasting, but look, it's just right back here in back of her seats. And then she has, can I show a little bit of your van?
Absolutely.
She has her bed here, and then she has one of her seats up here. And then that's your commode. Very simple, very nice.
And then that little seat is a stow and go, of course.
Okay, so that could go down as well.
And then I have some storage back here in just old milk crates.
Okay. All right.
And that's storage.
And do you
area.
pretty much keep it like this, or do you, because you're not full-time, right?
I'm definitely
You're
not full-time.
part-time, so do
Yeah,
you leave it
camping.
like this during when you're not camping, or do you set it up each time?
Nope, I leave it just like that because sometimes I'm very spontaneous. I have a pet sitting business and I'm mostly working.
Okay.
So, in fact, this past month was a very busy month. When I have a chance and there's an opening or possibly a cancellation, all I have to do is add the food and whatever else I want to take on that particular trip and go. So I'm ready to go. It takes me about 15 minutes to
Nice. So
pack up.
you're very much a minimalist like I
I'm
am.
a minimalist, nothing fancy, nothing too decorative. And I like to just keep some open space in the van so I can sit down and relax.
Right, because, like everybody says, we don't live in our van. It's like a hotel on wheels.
Yeah.
And you keep your stove and everything just
Yes.
in here.
Yes. And
I think
do
that's
have
wonderful.
I have a little electric, or what do you call that, a battery power pack that provides the power that I need.
Wonderful.
And I'm going to get solar. In fact, I got solar for Christmas. I just haven't used it yet. So soon I'm going to learn how to hook up those solar panels. I have a 100-watt solar panel.
Okay, portable ones or?
Yeah, portable.
Okay.
I'll learn how to hook it up and get into the solar thing.
Okay. Wonderful. So this is Marshy. And Marshy, where are you originally from?
I grew up in Point Reyes.
Okay.
And I've been in Petaluma, Sonoma County for about 40 years.
So in California,
California, yeah.
Northern California. And are you full-time or part-time?
Well, I'm full-time.
But you're still working.
I'm still working.
Okay.
I work part-time.
And you're in this, just staying around this area?
Stay around this area. I have places to park.
Okay.
I also have 2 grown kids, and I can stay with them when I need to or want to. Or
And the last time you had a sticks and bricks house, Marshy?
20 years ago.
20 years ago.
I've gone through several RVs,
Okay.
about 3 of them, and 2 minivans. This is my second Toyota, and I really like it.
Okay.
And what's the difference between traveling in an RV and traveling in a minivan?
You're inconspicuous in a minivan and can park in more places.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'd pull into truck stops or rest stops and just not even get out, put up my curtains, and nobody knew how many people were in there or anything.
And you do work, is that correct?
I do work,
Marshy?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do some
Okay.
caregiving, and I drive. I'm a driver.
Mm-hmm.
Not my vehicle, I drive their vehicle.
Yeah.
All right. So let's take a look.
And I've changed it many times, and it's in the middle of getting another change as soon as I can get around to it.
Okay.
Because as anybody with a Toyota knows, these years you've got your tracks that really need to come out. I don't know what Toyota was thinking.
Okay. So these are not stow and go. You
The
have to
back
take
is.
the seats. Okay.
I have the back seats are still pop up. Took out these seats and the middle seats. I guess those are the middle seats. And it kept the back ones popped down. And then I can access the bed, one drawer from here, one from the other side.
And what is your bed made of?
It's got wood here, and you can lift it up and access the underneath.
Mm-hmm. And do you mostly keep your clothes under there? Or?
Keep my clothes under there, and I keep clothes hanging over there. Hangable ones.
Mm-hmm. Now you said you've had RVs before. Do you miss not being able to stand up?
Yes. And I think I'm probably going to eventually get something to tow, or maybe get a bigger van. And then I have my refrigeration. Got the dual Alpacool with a case.
What size is that?
60 quart. And it works great.
Do you use it as a refrigerator and a freezer?
I just use the refrigerator part.
Okay.
And what's running it?
My EcoFlow, Delta EcoFlow
Delta
generator,
EcoFlow.
the big one.
Okay.
Yeah. I have my Instant Pot. I keep this because I grocery shop for people.
Now, we met you here today for the first time,
Yes.
and you had a little story about having some bicycles in the past, and you liked Elaine's bicycle quite a bit.
I love your bike, yes. I'm in the process of figuring out what kind of bike I want. I'm thinking I might get one like yours. That's really nice.
Which is, by the way, a foldable electric bike
from Costco. Right?
from Costco.
Right, it's a Jetson Bolt Pro.
Yeah, yeah, that was nice. It just zoomed right through the park.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and popped it in the van.
popped it in the van. Yeah, I keep my extra stuff up there. I have extra toilet paper, paper towels, things I want to take to storage, but haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, and you do have a storage
I do have a
place.
storage.
Mhm.
I've had a storage for 20 years. Not the same one. I've moved around. It's gotten smaller in time. I mean, I have things I don't want to get rid of. I have sewing machines and fabrics and books, and eventually I'm going to have a house or apartment or something if I really want to, you know, use my things.
And that is part of your thought process for the future.
Eventually. Yeah. But for now, I'm happy camper.
Yay!
Camper.
It really was delightful meeting you, Marcy.
It was nice meeting you too.
You're from California like I am, so some
Yeah.
stuff in
Well, I'm
common.
glad I met you guys because even though I've lived here for 40 years, I've never been to this park.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, well, I've been to the lake, but I had no idea this was here.
It's
So now I'm going to spend a lot of time up here.
It's in your own backyard.
In my own backyard, yeah.
So being full-time, what do you carry with you all the time?
I have all my clothes with me. I usually just wear jeans, and I have some other shirts in there, and I don't go anywhere where I have to get dressed up. I have some extra boots and things in storage, or sometimes I put them up there if it's going to rain. But I just carry my everyday clothes with me, and I put them under there. They fit, and hang them, and sometimes stuff something in there. Then I
And
have
being
this-
in Southern California, you really don't need like anything too heavy.
Well, I have a bag in the back that has winter stuff in it, like sweatpants and thermal shirts. And
Mm-hmm.
then I have this container also, so I have a couple things in there, clothing-wise. That's sort of a catch-all.
You're
Right.
making good use of that front passenger seat.
Well, I might take it out. I'm thinking about it.
Oh, okay.
But my blanket-wise, this is a Eddie Bauer, and it's down and
Okay.
and
Yeah.
soft. And this is all I use at night,
Nice.
even when it got down to 46 last week.
Okay, and that just folds up because it's
Squishes up, and you put
Squishes
this
up
side
a
on,
lot.
you just feel the heat coming back into your body. It's great.
okay. Yeah.
great.
But I mean, if it got really cold, I have a down sleeping bag, mummy bag in storage that I could pull out, but I don't really like it. It's hot.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm going to join Planet Fitness. I haven't done that because I always go to my daughter's and take a shower.
Right.
But I think I'm going to do that because I'm doing physical therapy. I'm thinking I could do it at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know.
Yeah, I love my membership.
Yeah, we both recommend
Yeah.
Planet Fitness.
And I have these fans. I have to say these are the best fans I've ever had. So I bought 2 of them. The Opalar. There's one back there. And they last. You can charge them up with 2 different cords.
Mm-hmm.
The C and then the old kind. And they last a long time. I had one on here for almost 24 hours going. I accidentally left it on.
And you have a porta potty of some sort.
I have this, and it folds out, and you put the bottom in. It has a seat, and you put a bag inside.
Okay.
So I have that.
And how do you charge your power station?
Right at this point, I go to my daughter's and plug it in for an hour. It
Okay.
charges up, but I'm getting a 1,000-watt propane generator, and it's supposed to be really quiet. And then I could like even be here and just run it for an hour and charge it up. And that's supposed to last for 5 or 6 hours.
Okay, on one can, huh?
Yeah. Plus, I have another one that's full in storage
Mm-hmm.
that I've never used. So
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Marcy.
thank you.
Yeah, it's been fun meeting you and
Yeah.
chatting about
I'm sure
traveling
we'll
in
run
vans.
into each other down the road.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Okay. If you're interested in joining my Facebook community, just go to Facebook groups Travel Grandma. And I'll see you on the road. If you like this video, you might like these videos too. Thanks for watching.